So hello, I am live again. So I'm going to try and do this weekly. So I did this for the first time last week. So thank you for everybody that tuned in, and thank you for everybody that has watched content that has been on the channel this week. It's here. This is a plug for the video. I didn't actually realize it was there. So I did a video with this one, whacking it. So fun doing that, fun video. So if you haven't seen that, watch it. But yeah, today I want to just talk about life to start with. I've just got back from the chiropractor. So I've been trying to work out a bit more. It's got nothing to do with anything, but I thought I'm live, so I'll let you know. You know the TRX, I really like the TRX suspension kit. I think it's a really good way to work out, but I'm there, ready to work. Neck feels a bit tight, so I decide to give it the old click click, and hurts like in my back. So went to the chiropractor, feeling good again, so that's got the smile back on. But yeah, wanted to talk about stuff that's happening in the world of golf and get a little discussion going. So you've probably seen it in the title. So Michelle Wee West was named one of the assistant captains for the Solheim Cup next year. So I think that kind of makes sense. I think she's been picked because they're assuming she won't make it. I've seen an interview and they were kind of asking if she would play, and she was kind of batting off the question. I don't think with the new baby, congratulations by the way, I assume she's watching. With the baby, I don't think she's going to play a great deal, so I don't think she has any intention of qualifying. A good time to announce it, you know, the Solheim Cup, it gets people talking about it. But my kind of question was, will she win again on tour? And I'm not sure if I definitely said this privately, you know, to like people in person. I'm not sure if I've ever said it online. You know, I always said I don't think she will, for like two reasons. One, she's been fighting injuries. You know, that wrist in particular has really plagued her, unfortunately, the last couple of years. And then, unlike Tiger, she never really hit like the domination that we were expecting from her. You know, it's hard to say she failed because she won on tour, she won a major, and that's something that most of us, or most people on the planet, haven't done. So it's hard to say that she failed, but she certainly didn't live up to the expectations that were kind of put there for her. So I said privately that I didn't think she would ever win again, for that reason. You know, she wasn't coming from where Tiger came back from. Tiger fell further, but you know, he hit a higher pinnacle. But I've actually changed my mind. If she decides to play, and the reason is I saw her put something up on Instagram, and she's looked like she has been like fighting a closed golf club. You know, she's been holding, like, I'm not sure how much you watch at the LPGA, but like every time I've been watching her, she was getting super wide, and everything looked like she was trying to keep the ball off of the left. I saw her put something up. You know, she literally just playing with her husband and friends, just having a good time. And you can tell golf's obviously on the back burner at the minute. You know, the baby is the priority. And the swing looked good, it looked better. So maybe the rest has helped. You know, maybe a new perspective. She's always had all of that real pressure on her. You know, maybe she's got other things in her life now. It really doesn't matter if she does well or not. And that could be a catalyst for her to actually do really well. There is the other side of it, you know, like Suzanne Pedersen. She kind of started a family, went back and actually played the Solheim Cup, and then kind of hold the winning putt, and that was it. She was done. You know, which beautiful way to finish off her career. I actually watched a documentary on that last week on Golf Channel, which was very good if you haven't seen it. But yeah, you know, she kind of closed off the career. So Michelle might be thinking that as well. But yeah, so get some comments down below. You know, do you think, like with a new perspective, maybe the body has been able to rest, that she could come out and win a few? You know, it would be nice for her if she could, but it also probably doesn't matter if she does or she doesn't. You know, that's a nice place to be. DJ, wanted to move on to DJ. I had the chat about Bryson's made he made a 10 last week, and I kind of had the discussion: was it Happy Gilmore or was it Tin Cup? And I knew DJ was watching. I knew he was watching because he had a Tin Cup moment. He makes a 9, and a 9 which actually included an up and down from, like, I think he was at 185 yards out. So now that is a Tin Cup moment. And this isn't scripted, and I didn't bring this up in the last video, and I kind of wanted to after I finished. And I would like you to get your comments down below. What is the highest score you have had in competition? And my one, and the reason I want to talk about it, I've had 2 9s as a pro. I've never gone double digits as a pro. And I can't remember one of them. It definitely happened. But I had one on the 10th hole at Saunton on the West course. So we do a lot of filming on the East, and we have been on the West. The West is my favorite of the 2 courses. It's a beautiful, beautiful golf course. It's a bit more strategy. But 10 is a par 5. And I got it up and down from one of the hardest places possible for the 9. And I think I had to go back to the tee twice. Then the wheels. As you can imagine, it was a shocker. But I got it up and down, so that's why I thought DJ was quite interesting. You know, I don't know what his highest score is, but the up and down from 185 yards. Maybe it does mean something to him that he didn't want a double digit. But I had that. I did have an 11 as an amateur. As an amateur, when my skill level was pretty good, you know, not as a beginner. I think that was at Exeter Golf and Country Club, where I grew up. I was, I believe, 1 over through 15 holes and didn't break 80. The 16th was the par 3, and the holes have changed a bit now, but 16, I straight shank one out of bounds, then hit a good one. It's like 5-iron. Then hit a good one hole, and then I make an 11, which included hitting the clubhouse. I got it after a great drive. I went for the green and 2, hit it in some long grass, was trying to get it out, and wasn't hitting it hard enough. Couldn't get it to budge, and then obviously I've lost my temper, and I've tried to hit it as hard as I could, and out the ball flew. I made like an 11. Didn't break 80. Yeah. But it'll be interesting with DJ. So DJ then pulled out because of a bad knee. But he's then kind of indicated that he is still planning on playing the next 2 weeks. And he had, like Koepka, he has had surgery on the knee. And it might be a case of, I'm not going to make the cut, so I'm just as well to pull out, you know, to rest the knee. It would be interesting if he would have played on if he was doing okay. But, you know, if the knee is sore, and especially as they've got so much golf back to back, you know, and they've got loads of like the major stuff coming up, giving it a rest and probably having a mental rest. It's been interesting with DJ. He looked so good when he won a few weeks ago, and then he really did struggle at Memorial in both of those events, and then he's really struggled again. So maybe a few days off. I would say with DJ, this lockdown, you know, being in a bubble at the events, I can't imagine that helps him. He's a bit of a free spirit, likes wandering around, you know. It wouldn't surprise me if he's struggling with that a bit. So maybe getting away for a couple of days might help him. It's just been, I'm not trying to insinuate the knee isn't a problem, because I'm not 100% sure how it went from being so good to so bad so quickly. You know, it's actually unlike him. He's usually in and around there. So yeah, get some comments about that. You know, do you think he will actually play next week, and do you think he'll actually be competitive? Because he looked so good, and now he looks so bad. And then the final thing I wanted to speak about. Oh, I've got a message, so I'm not going to speak about that yet. How's life in America treating you? I've been very fortunate. Yeah, I've been in America for 3 years as of November. So yeah, been here a few years now. Yeah, and very fortunate. Had some very good opportunities, you know, and yeah, been very, very lucky. In Florida, I feel safe at the minute. I know this virus is causing some trouble, but it's yeah, I feel pretty safe where I am. But you know, we're obviously being careful. You know, got my mask on. Wear your masks. It keeps people safe. Remember, the mask is keeping the other person safe. So if you don't think you should wear it, think about the other people. But yeah, so yeah, been very fortunate. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the question. But then the last one, the gentleman that just asked me said he's watched for a while, so he probably saw this before I came to America. What a beautiful segue, young man. Before I came to America, it would have been the September, I believe, before I came. I played at Close House in the British Masters in the European Tour event, in the Pro-Am. My dad did tell everybody at my local golf club I was playing in the event. I was playing in the Pro-Am, in which we subsequently came last, because it's everybody drives, and then it was whoever can make birdies, but we didn't have any shots. But yeah, I played with Martin Keimer, Seb on golf, and Peter Finch. So we had a really cool day. But really nice seeing the European Tour having this swing in the UK, and it will be interesting if it can catch fire, and maybe in following years we can have a bit more of a swing. And I know there's a lot to do with money and actually getting your high status players available and playing. But it's cool to have like Celtic Manor back on the rotor, you know, them being back at Close House. But the one thing I wanted to say about Close House, and like if you do watch the European Tour, when I played, it's very undulating. Beautiful course, but very undulating. And I've been fortunate. I've played a lot of good golf courses. I thought it was tough, and I was expecting like a 4-5 under winner. That was my guess. And like when they had it, I think it was. What was he called? What is he called? Is it Dunn? He shot like 10 under. He made like 10 birdies. You know, so it's crazy how good these guys are on tour. Is basically what I'm saying. You know, it's I felt like I was playing it blind, but you know, I'm like, if I had a really good round, you know, a level par of like 1 under would be a real big achievement. And then yeah, they went up and really did eat it up. So that's kind of, I think when we watch on TV, we don't realize that they do set the courses up hard. The courses are hard, and that these guys are just real good. But it's yeah, nice to have it back. And yeah, it'll be nice to have a swing in the UK to go alongside what they've done with the ladies. You know, this virus has been Dunn's first win. Yes. I got the name right as well, which I'm happy about. So he, yeah, but what he did was just, it's incredible. You know, it's high up. There's lots of wind. You know, those guys are good, and I hope, because it would be so good for golf if you could have 2-3 events going on in the season in quick succession, because I think that will really help spectators come out. You know, actually really support the tour, and then really get a nice vibe going for golf. You know, if you could do it like this time of year, so then you get people going out and playing all summer. So yes, that's me done. I think I've answered. My hand's in the way. What are you doing, Steve? I'm still not that great at doing the questions. I will have a quick look. Yeah, 61. That's exactly what he did. Tim, West Country boy here, living in the US, Minnesota. And when he gets to, look what he's doing. What is he doing? Oh, I'm making myself look a fool. Don't know how to use it. How get lessons with you if you head down? How'd you get lessons with me? Just email me at buzzagolf@gmail.com. Let's finish with a plug. I also do online lessons. So if you want lessons, buzzagolf.com. The interactions here have blended the video, but now I'm getting my fingers and hands in the way, causing a scene. So I'm gonna leave you with that, get some comments down below. I'll answer them after the fact. Always enjoys the content. Any thoughts on when to hit hybrid versus long iron? I like hybrids because hybrids you can get them going lower. Whereas with an iron, sometimes if you already hit it low, it's hard to get it going higher, if that makes sense. So I always feel the hybrid is more versatile. Even like in the wind, you know, you can hit a very smooth hybrid and still get the ball to launch with pretty much low spin. When would I use a long iron? If I'm playing a links course and I'm actually trying to capitalize on roll. So let's say I've got like a medium length par 4, it means that the ball is not going to stay in the air for very long, so I might better chase it down the hole. So we will have that. Like I said, the argument with the long iron is if you are somebody that struggles in the wind, but like I've given the counter as well. So if you're somebody that doesn't like making smaller swings, you might find, well, at least the iron is going to work better in the wind than the hybrid. But like I said, I'm not saying that's exclusive. It can sometimes come down to your game. A downside with the hybrids is if you're somebody that already draws it, you might overdraw it. So you might like longer irons because you feel like you can control that ball flight more. So again, I'm not saying it's a set rule for everybody, but yeah, I am a fan of hybrids. And if you can make them work, they are more versatile. But there are some good people out there with the long iron. So I hope that has helped. Like I say, get some more comments down below. I want to do videos more like this. So if you've got any questions, if you've got any more questions, I'll happily answer them. And any topics you want me to speak about. You know, I'm kind of trying to use the live feature because I can talk about things that are quite topical and relevant in the moment. So if you have any burning questions, burning things you want me to talk about, get them in the comments down below. As always, guys, stay safe. Enjoy your golf. I hope you've got access to your courses and everything. And I look forward to catching you all soon. And then he forgets how to get rid of it. Are you still here? I'm still here.